2-ton suit of armor with a jetpack.
Sorry, my throat's a little dry. I don't usually talk this much when I'm playing a game. I do love these walkers. Walkers are way better than the ultimately I feel than the Armageddon walkers. One of the things that kind of bugs me about not being able to use the controller is that the controller controls for the default controller controls anyway for the walk for this walker, or really for any of the walkers, are just much more they just make more sense. What is this thing? That? There we go. Let's get that a little bit. Yeah, the controller controls are a lot better because it's, you know, left bumper, right bumper to do the side arm swings. Because I am mid swing right there. And then triggers for the big smashes. I just significantly works better than the mouse and keyboard controls, where it's left and right mouse with big smashes, and then space and control for the side swipes. Really control setup. Morale up in the free fire zones. A little silly. No!
You're in the way!
Get in the car, jerk. There's other people riding the backs of the trucks. Solo detail, it's fun. One of these trucks, and I jumped it off of this, landed it right in the bed of one of the big trucks, and that truck just boom instantly. And I laughed and laughed and laughed. Nice more explosives.
Defense Council attends the launch of the EDS Hydra, the first Cerberus-class dreadnought ever constructed. The ceremony took place in an orbital dry dock facility built specifically for the vessel. Under the command of Admiral Lucius Hobel, the officers and crew of the Hydra are now preparing for their first tour of duty. Although Red Faction activity is partly to blame, an increase in missing equipment has led EDS officials to conclude
Think about the Hydra and the Cerberus class dreadnought being the first Cerberus class dreadnought. I think they kind of referenced that back in Saints Row 3rd. I believe that big helicarrier thing on the one ending branch is, I believe they call it Cerberus? Either the Cerberus or it was the Hydra, I can't remember. I haven't played Saints 3 ever. But charge count.
That'll make the EDF think twice. We'll turn you into a one-man army.
According to CEO Timothy Sidorov, Artificial for Mars development has slowed as a result of recent labor disputes.
7.
EDF General
Eight
Bertram
are
Ross
going to
says
be
the Red Faction insurgency is weak, disorganized, and in its final steps.
at least 8 in order to do the trick that I want to do. There we go. Like to do and blow up some stuff. Hope you can still hear me. I think you can. I do tend to mumble and mutter. Great. Don't have a lot of scratch, but it does have scratch. Oh shit, I'm being shot. I don't have enough ammo for this. I should have thought this through better. I'm about to die. Fuck. Oh, yes. I wasn't even going that fast. The total with Austin Powers. Get out of the way! Someone using pistols. Pistol? Who uses a pistol? Really? You're an oppressive army of jerks. Using... Every single one of you should be using an assault rifle like these guys. This guy's using an assault rifle. And I'm about to die. Yep, there we go. Dead. You'd think this early on, Mason dying wouldn't hurt people's morale so much, but still. Vision is 66, not nearly enough. Go. That. Kind of weird seeing the stream on my tablet propped up right next to me, just because it's like it's delayed by about 2-3 seconds. It's like I'm seeing what I'm doing a couple seconds ago. Interesting. Something just noticed and kind of making me sad that you only do the thing where you actually like dive out. You do like a full-on dive out of the vehicle if it's in midair, but if it's moving at full speed, you still just kind of step out of it.
And then afterwards you can talk about how awesome you are.
Rockets. Oh, weird and jittery. Oh, 4 seconds over pro, god damn it. Every time. It has been too long since I've played. No, I do not have the... There's an activity or... What do I call it? I can't remember. Guerrilla activity, something. There's the one where you get to grab the cars and run like hell. It is really hard. Like really difficult to do a lot of the time. Especially because frequently the GPS is wrong. It's kind of like, much like the runner vision and Mirror's Edge can occasionally be very misleading. Automatic GPS locations, those routes are not always the best routes to take. They don't have a shortcut system in this one like they did in Saints 2, which is weird because they were made they were both made at the same time. Saints Row 2 had the system where if you went through a shortcut, it would add it to the GPS, but I guess it kind of, they already knew where all the shortcuts were. It was just a case of unlocking them now. In this, it's shortcuts are more about going where you're not really supposed to be going. Driving over cliffs that no sane person would try to drive over. Through the jetpack later. Really, they want you to explore.
We finally got the EDF's attention. They're about to mount the assault on a nearby housing complex.
The backbone line is workforce. It's trying to get the EDF.
Housing complex. And there's a operation. Blow up a lot of EDF cars, and EDF cars, for some reason, EDF cars blow up and you get scrap. Anything else blows up, you don't get scrap. Apparently it's just EDF cars are just made out of better stuff. Guerrilla activities, that's what it is. Boom! Oops. Somebody just died there. Oh, damn, you can't blind fire. EDF guys, we gotta die. Whoa! There we go. Ooh, 5 blue actions complete. Box finds. This can be fun. I never actually found them that useful. And there was, when I get to the Liberation mission for this, there will be a story about how that mission was originally set up, which they changed because it was wildly out of balancing. Misbalanced, but it was fun as hell. And presumably that vehicle might still, they gave you for that, is in the code somewhere still. I'm gonna blow up that smokestack and that smokestack. Wasn't that thing. That'll give me salvage and also reduce control. Oh, there's a... Oh, I can't... Something that Jim Rossman said that one of the things that he really liked about Red Faction Guerrilla is the way it's sort of about attacking the structures of control, the whole control mechanic for blowing up buildings. When you look at the buildings that you're blowing up, like in Parker, here, and later on, it's like, you're not generally blowing up military facilities. Blowing up, and this is a mining complex, it's a mining complex. Dust, it's mostly mining complexes.
Anyone near the Red Rock outpost?
check.
We're picking up an EDF patrol armed to the teeth and heading right for it.
Come on. Keyboard's being down, hang on. Back. Oh, stop it! Stop running. Okay, there we go. That was weird. I'm with a wireless keyboard and sometimes the... Ow! You... Oh! Jerks. Oh, was there... Oh, missed it already. Yeah, sometimes the signal gets lost while I'm holding a key down and then it goes crazy, but something else was going on there. Weird. Okay. Smokestacks. Smokestacks, so we gotta go. Two ways to go about blowing up the smokestack. You can see there's that big green tank there, and that's explosive. And I can blow that up, and that will direct the smokestack, and that will fall in that direction. But I don't necessarily want it to fall that way. Also, they've noticed that they also put barrels all around it. Like, this will blow up, and then it'll blow up that barrel. It'll also blow up that barrel. The thing wouldn't really fall anywhere that I would want. Get those barrels out of the way. I kinda wish you could pick up the barrels. Make the barrels pick up. Oh, shit. What's going on? What's going on? Almost did something terrible. Ah, there it goes. Shit. This wasn't quite where I wanted it to fall. It's close. I wanted to fall up onto that building because then I was going to try to run up the wreckage. Which is a thing you can do if you're lucky. Blow up that. Look at these great big green explosions. Because they are exploding.
We need as many people as we can get at the Red Rock outpost. Scouts say the EDF is about to mount an assault on the area.
Awkward pause between mount and assault there. I don't know if I really want to help the Red Rock outpost. But I guess I will. You're driving the Dumby.